Hello, everyone, and welcome to my CSU channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Savannah Chrisley on dating with full custody of her siblings. It's a packaged deal. Savannah Chrisley's life got turned upside down after her parents were sentenced to prison, including her love life. The 25-year-old reality star gained custody of her 16-year-old brother Grayson and 10-year-old niece Chloe after Todd and Julie Chrisley were convicted of tax fraud. While on the March 14th episode of Off the Vine with Caitlin Bristow podcast, Chrisley shared some insight into her life as the caretaker of her sibling and niece and how it's affected her personal relationships, such as dating. "I am dating someone," she told former Bachelorette Caitlin Bristow, adding that right now she wants to keep it private and in a safe place. Until you know for sure, okay, what is this going to turn into? Another reason Chrisley is keeping quiet about her love life is because people are just hurtful. "People are hateful," she continued. "They're always going to compare to the last person you were with. I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I'm not quite ready to let you in on that." Chrisley was previously engaged to former pro hockey player Nick Curdiles. With her new responsibilities, the Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley star recalled recently being called irresponsible for going to New York for literally 48 hours and leaving Grayson and Chloe at home. "They're taken care of," she said. "I make sure that someone is with them at all times, and I'm sorry that for the first time in 40 days, have I done something for myself?" Chrisley, meanwhile, shared that her brother and niece have met her new beau because it's a package deal. "I had a breakdown thinking, I don't know how my mom has done in all these years. She's an angel. She's one of a kind," she said of taking care of her family. "In no way, shape, or form will I ever be their mother. I'm still their sister." Adding, "I see single moms and I'm like, how do you do it? You just do. And now I'm like, it's just a packaged deal. Do you want to go to dinner? These two are coming along." Chrisley noted the importance of letting her possible suitors know her situation before they commit to anything now that she has the two children. "This is what you're getting into. Guess what? There's two kids. My parents aren't in the greatest place in the world right now. You know it all, 110% transparency," she said. "If you're in, you're in. If you're out, you're out." Luckily, the guy she is dating was all in. She also mentioned people will get to see her dating in her upcoming new reality show. A court found Todd and Julie Chrisley guilty of federal tax evasion in June 2022 and sentenced in November of that same year. The Chrisley Knows Best patriarch is currently serving 12 years in prison, while his wife received a 7-year sentence. When asked by Bristow if she feels any resentment towards her parents for putting her in that situation, Chrisley said no. "I could so see how people would see that and be like, wow, she's going to be really pissed off about that or whatever, but I'm not at all just because I know who my parents are," she said. "I know the things they have and have not done. I know the witch hunt when the government wants someone, they want someone. They're going to do whatever it takes to make it look how they need it to look. And so, really not at all. There's no resentment whatsoever." Chrisley previously opened up on her podcast about her full-on breakdown she had while stressing about taking care of Grayson and Chloe. "Looking at them, I'm like, you know what, I know how I feel going through this trauma. I cannot imagine how two kids feel going through it," she said. "It's like, you know what, there's something bigger than me here. There's a 10-year-old, there's a 16-year-old, and we gotta get through this in a healthy manner." In her latest chat with Bristow, Chrisley stated she's been in the dumps before but is maintaining a positive attitude. "I just lay in bed and I'm like, where's this getting me?" she said about stressing. "There's far worse situations out here. So I'm like, you know what? It could be worse." Savannah Chrisley had always been the girl who could juggle everything: TV schedules, brand deals, traveling across the country with her siblings, even holding her family together when the seams were coming undone. But nothing, absolutely nothing, prepared her for the weight that came crashing onto her shoulders the day she became the official guardian of Grayson and Chloe. Everyone assumed she handled it effortlessly. "Savannah's a natural," fans said. "She's meant to be a mom someday," others commented. But behind the glossy Instagram posts and polished podcast episodes lived a 27-year-old woman who often stared at herself in the mirror at 2 a.m. wondering if she was ruining her siblings' lives or her own. And then dating. The universe's cruelest joke. It started on a quiet Thursday night. Grayson was sprawled on the couch yelling at his controller, Chloe was painting something suspiciously glittery on the dining table, and Savannah was hunched over her laptop half-reading emails when her phone buzzed. A text from someone she'd gone to dinner with a week earlier. "Hey, would love to see you this weekend. Dinner? Just us. Just us." A concept that felt like a luxury handbag, nice in theory, unrealistic in her current budget of time, energy, and emotional margin. Still, she smiled. For the first time in a long time, someone saw her as something other than mom, provider, therapist, or household commander. He saw her as Savannah. But reality walked into the room wearing a hoodie and smelling like pizza rolls. "Savvy," Grayson said, stretching like a cat. "Can you sign my permission slip thing for tomorrow?" And there it was again, the duality of her life. She signed the paper, cleaned up Chloe's paint explosion, burned the garlic bread she threw into the oven, and tucked both kids in. Finally, alone, she stared at her date invitation like it was a map leading to a life she wasn't sure she was allowed to have anymore. She typed back, "Would love that red heart." The heart was accidental. Or maybe it wasn't. By Saturday night, she had managed to slip into a soft cream sweater, jeans that didn't have crayon stains, and boots that boosted both her height and her confidence. Her date, Liam, opened the restaurant door for her with a warm smile that said he didn't care about chaos, baggage, or headlines. They talked about everything: childhood, dreams, travel, funny stories from filming Chrisley Knows Best. For a moment, Savannah forgot she had 1,000 responsibilities waiting at home. Until her phone buzzed. 3 missed calls, Nanny Faye. 2 missed calls, Grayson. 1 missed call, Chloe, from the iPad. 1 text, Savannah, answer now. Her stomach fell. "I'm so sorry, I have to go," she said before he even asked. Liam nodded gently. "Of course. Want me to walk you to your car?" She didn't want him to see her unraveling, but she nodded anyway. The phone rang again. Chloe. Breathless. Grayson accidentally broke the microwave. And the lights flickering, and Nanny Faye says she thinks it's a sign from the Lord. "Savannah, where are you?" Savannah closed her eyes. This was her reality. Not candlelit dinners. Not slow, easy romance. Not being 27 and carefree. She hung up. "I'm really sorry," she whispered, mortified.